What's good, everybody? Today we're out on the move and I've come down to USS Nagoya. So home to a lot of auction cars. There's a couple of objectives to today's video. One is to check a couple of cars. Two is to show you some cars. And three is to talk about how Japan is really losing their cars. Unfortunately, a lot are getting exported all the time, including by myself, unfortunately. But yeah, to kind of show you how quiet it is and how there really aren't that many cars left to buy or to see here in Japan anymore. Unfortunately, it's a sign of sad times. So we're down here in the auction house. There's a few cars dotted around on this part of the building, and then there's a couple more parts of other areas to this massive complex. Then we'll move to another part of the building where I'll show you some other stuff, and hopefully today we're going to see some pretty cool stuff. So let's go. Today I am on the ground floor. Well, currently I've come to the area that is for the cars that kind of have issues or cars that haven't sold and stuff like that. Straight off the bat I can see a really nice Galant VR4. Now this is one of those cars that does not come into auction very often. Beautiful black body on this one, and let's just take a look at the auction sheet here. What I can see is it's a grade 4 car with 86,900 kilometers. Yeah, genuine VR4. It's quite a nice little car, to be honest. And then it is parked next to a rather beautiful Aston Martin. So there are, you can see, a lot of cars, but not so many of the sort that we're interested in seeing. It's a little Boxster, and here we have. Now this car, I'm pretty sure I've seen this in here for a very long time. I do come here sometimes. Type RA 2005, it's a Spec C, grade R, so it does have collision damage somewhere in its past. Looks extremely modified. I wonder if there's anything going on under the hood. Probably just the basics, I would imagine. Still, looks absolutely awesome. Look at that thing. You can see how long it's been here by the amount of dust that is on the car. And then over here we've got some sort of a Chevy. I'm not all clued up, so I don't exactly know what model that is. Beside it we have a really cool M3. So it is an actual race used vehicle. M3 Cup. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Haven't seen an Evo in a long while. Evo 4 does look pretty cool. Got some older classic stuff too. The Lonely 33, bit worse for wear this one. I think it's very, very faded. It's a genuine GTR 92k. Look at that shopping list of faults though. Oh my god. Still, if you wanted to save a 33, it's probably going to go pretty cheaply. And this one caught my eye earlier. I don't know if it's a twin turbo, don't know if it's a manual car, because just can't see in it. It is a manual, can just about make it out. It's a twin turbo, 5-speed, grade 3. So that also is going to be a very, very cheap car. But look, how long has that been here? Change the wheels, give it a clean, you're halfway there. Nice little yellow Altezza. Those things have been getting really popular recently. But you know, you can sort of see that stuff is dotted around. There's an Evo 4 over there. There's an STI, that looks quite nice actually. Let's go and have a look. When I used to come here 3-4 years ago, there would be a lot of cars here. You could see Skylines, you could see Evos, STIs, there was all sorts. But things have changed. Nicely done. I'm not even sure if it is an STI, you know. Could be debadged, but yeah, I'm gonna guess it's not. Still, it does look like quite a nice little car. Over here, there used to be so many cool cars. It used to be full of this kind of sports, you know, the popular stuff. But coming here today, pretty empty. Look at this little Jimny. Definitely been used for some fun off-road, this one. These are also getting bored up now, going to America. It is quite cool. Not my kind of thing, but it is quite cool. So yeah, I think this is basically this side and this building done. A few levels up, there will probably be a few more Japanese legends, which I'm gonna go up and see if there are any. We're on the 4th floor of what used to be quite a popular building. And yeah, again, mostly all I can see is new stuff. There is something old, little MR2. And the one point that I'd like to mention is that when you come to auctions, most of these cars are actually open. Nice little Integra Type R. It's a grade 3, that one. It's gonna go cheap. Oh look, there's an Evo wagon. That's cool. There's a 180, there's an STI, Z32. So yeah, there's a few things dotted around. There you go, this one's open with the key in it. You can fire it up as well. There's the STI. Here is the 180, little Civic hatch. What else have we got in here? Is that a CRX? How cool. Nice little CRX there. I wonder what's the details on this one. Grade 3, 162,000 kilometers. I mean, looking at it here, the condition is, it doesn't look bad on the video, but trust me, if you're standing here, it's not as good as it looks. Jesus, look at the size of that on the WRX. And then this little guy looks like some sort of a, it's an SIR, R grade, so it's had a bash, little sedan. Over here we've got a, I think it's a little Del Sol. There's quite a fair few Hondas in here today. Okay. I've seen something that I actually wanted to come and see for some time now. This little guy right here. I am quite a big fan of early Evos. Now this thing here has been in the buy now for some time at 2.2 million yen. The mileage is low. And this was a car that I actually thought about buying, but I wasn't able to get up here to check the car. And looking at it, it does not look terrible in the back. Let's have a look in the front. Doesn't look terrible in the front, looks pretty solid and original to me. You know, this sort of car is really, really exciting. I need to have a look at the underside, because this thing is something that I'd really be interested in. You know, lower it, put it on some nice white original wheels, give it a bit of tuning and just have fun with it, you know. Lovely wagon, beautiful color. I wonder if it's a manual. It is, it's a manual. Wow, look at that. These cars make so fun dailies, it's just unbelievable. You know, this would make someone so happy. Look at that. Just, you know, get into the JDM world with a cheap Legacy. It's a grade 4, 59,000 kilometers. There you go. It's the perfect starter car. 2 Integras. Over here we've got a GT4. It's also getting quite rare to see these in Japan now. Let me head back down this other way, and then I can then move on to the next building. This auction house in particular was getting very quiet a while ago, and this is another car up here in blue that has really started to get popular recently. It's the Accord, and I have one of those in my storage, or I did. It's literally just left me, but this is a really, really nice color. A little bit of a difference in color maybe on the back end. Looks darker towards the rear on that rear door. But yeah, anyway, these are getting very popular now. Looks like a nice one too. So in the other building, there are more expensive cars. And then across the top, there are a lot of classics, like 70s, 80s, Japanese cars. So I'm kind of excited to show you those. And then, yeah, there's a load of expensive cars over there as well. Alrighty, now we are on the expensive side. You can see there's a lot of money down on this side, and the line continues all the way down here. This is USS Nagoya's prime, expensive, exotic supercar area. There is a 348 down here that is actually for sale in the auction quite cheaply. And I'm just going to have a quick look at that car because I am really interested in these old Ferraris. I don't know why, and it doesn't look the best. There's another extremely expensive section there. But I mean, look at this though, even some of these cars have been in here for so long, they're covered in dust. But yeah, here's the 348. So my idea was basically to chav. Take off some of these lips, take off some of these carbon canard things, take off some of, oh Jesus, that's not something that was shown in the auction. That's going to be a little bit tricky to fix, that one. I shouldn't really be looking at it, to be honest, because there's a lot of work. I think the buy now is something like $6.5 million, which would be in the $40,000 range. It doesn't look terrible paint-wise, but yeah, there's so much going on that car that I just don't know if I could make it work. I don't know if I could bring it back without going bankrupt. So yeah, there's a few other big boy items. I'm a big fan of these too. I like that kind of stuff. Look at the dish on the back of that. It's a hot car. I love GT3s. And we're coming to the end of the expensive stuff, which means we're now going to make our way up to the classics. Believe it or not, I have now actually found the floor that I'm supposed to be on. I can already see the 32 GTR here. I'm such a sucker for R32 GTRs, it's unreal. I must have had maybe 10 of them. Doesn't look like it's been here so long. Let's have a look. Grade 4.5, 56,000 kilometers. Wow, that is actually a good one, I believe. That's a really cool car. A really cool example. Over here I can see some 35s, which are also, in my opinion, a nice car. I've had one of those as well. And then you can already see at the top here, this is the kind of classic stuff. So they have this sort of corner, which is for more of the older stuff. Give you a tour of just what is hiding up here. Some of it's been here forever, you know, for the last year or so. 32, it's going to need some love on the paint. You can see the roof is flat. R2, so it's had some repairs done to it, but yeah, still one of those cars that I cannot avoid. I absolutely love R32s. Big old Land Cruiser, that's been here a long time. Sedan Hakoska. It's quite a few choices. I haven't seen this one in here before. I came here once to check out a white one of these, grade 3.5, 1,523, oh okay, 1,523 kilometers, but not genuine. I was going to say, that's incredibly low. Doesn't look too bad. Celica, got some old sedans. Look at that. Sylvia's seen better days. Starion. And then again to the left and dotted down here will be the odd sort of cool car, I believe. So they do have a little classic sort of corner. It's getting very windy, so I hope that you're still able to hear this audio. And we're on the final stretch, so this is the last line where you can find occasionally some fun stuff like these two. Okay, everybody, it's time to wrap up this auction visit. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at what Nagoya has to offer in the used car game. I do come out here sometimes, so I may come back at some point. Might have to check a car or something like that, but until then, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next.